Hi everybody, this is Vanda Guzman from All Things Spirit. How's everybody doing? I'm doing much better now, but that last full moon kind of took me to the water. Took me to more than the water. It was really strong, and it's just a lot going on. Everybody knows it. I mean, if you can't feel it, I mean, maybe younger souls may not feel so much. You know, they're just here to do what they got. But some souls have been coming back and forth, keep coming back, and gotta really wind things up and get things done the right way. Woo-hoo! Hot and heavy, but for sure, great things are coming out of all of this because we are great. We are God's children. And the Great Spirit loves us. And so I am so thankful and grateful to be here with you all tonight. I'm thankful and grateful to share in this time. Now, I did a video, it's one before this one, okay? And please, if you can, watch it, please. I think it's called Breaking the Cycle. Woo-hoo! The Holy Spirit just took me and whoop, and I was sent, through me, the Holy Spirit is sending out so much healing love to everybody. So, they already warned me, don't think every time you get on here, you're going to be jolly and laugh and this, that, and the other. You got work to do, and that people need to be healed. Of course, I'm an empath, so I can do that, but I'm not trying to control anything. I told the Holy Spirit, look, not my will, thy will be done. So, but this evening, I just want to light a little incense and stuff because I just want to keep myself a little calm because of the energies, okay? So I don't even think I lit any on the other day. I lit them before I got on, and I said my prayers before I got on, but I want to light some now, not just for me, because this is not about me. It's about we. How about that? You like that one? Take it with you. It's not about me. It's about we. So let's light some Palo Santo. I like for it to just get nice and smoky. It doesn't burn long. That's why I like it too. I like sage too, but sage sometimes is so much smoke and stuff, and it doesn't go out that easy. So I'll burn this. So let's burn it. Okay, and let's send forth the energies of love and light and healing and revelation and peace and joy, prosperity, it's abundance, freedom, deservedness, consciousness shifting us, more and more into the 5D, Ooh, this is beautiful, huh? Calling Jesus to Christ and Mary Magdalene. Ooh, they were a dynamic duo, weren't they? I know some people don't like to hear that, but let the truth be known. I don't know when he would have really finished his work if that energy of Mary Magdalene hadn't showed up. Everything's for a reason. Okay? Okay, so thank you. Take a breath here. Take a breath here. And so it is. Okay. So we want to talk today. Let's talk about hitting the reset button. Because after what I went through the other day, I'm sure enough hitting the reset button more and more every day. I just hit it, reset yourself. It's been a grand time because there's so much that's been down in our cells and in our DNA and, in our consciousness, in our heart, in our mind, in the back of our mind, the reptilian, that side of it. And, things needed to come up. And I tell you, that full moon in Aries, I mean, said, look, what are you going to do? What are you going to do for you? Why are you here? My North Node is in Aries, and it means this time I came to do something for me. And I was like, oh, I almost got confused again. After how many lifetimes? And so yeah, so now if I go to the store to get ice cream for everybody, you know what? I'll buy myself some. Woo, that's unusual, huh? Always just, giving, and not, taking in anything for yourself. But now we want to hit the reset button. And when we hit the reset button this week, we're hitting it because we're going to have to go through a few more things again. So when we hit the reset button, we can recharge ourselves because we've done some work to apply ourselves to what we know that we have to do, where we know we have to go. We can't stay in the same place. We can't keep doing the same things. We've surrendered a lot of that. Last week brought us through, some family things, some relationship things, some job things, all kinds of things we had to kind of look at, and then and went into the body, because the body is the last one to catch up with these energies. I mean, we're flesh. Hey. So with that, what Spirit is saying is that this time around, there's a song this guy made called This Time Around, Nothing's Gonna Stop Me. One day I'll have to play it. I have to get things still set up. It's so much going on from day to day. But yeah, this time around, we are going into a higher realm of consciousness. And we are accepting the fact that we are not alone. We are always provided for. We have a source who is always available. We are not being punished. Get off of that ride, please. Who's ever telling you that? Don't listen to them. They're liars. Okay? We all have a journey. We all have a journey. And this is why in the journey, we have to know when to hold them. We have to know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and we have to know when to run. Run first, run. So we have to know when to run. And so with this day and working through hitting the reset button, it's just like having a computer. I've got some notes here. I'm just trying to get to them. Like having a computer. And when you have a computer, every once in a while you have to hit the reset button here and there. Of course, not only do you have to hit the reset button, you also have to delete some things that need to be deleted. Did anybody delete anything since that full moon on the 13th? I did. But it took much, I said, you better delete it. You better delete it. You better delete it. So I had to delete some things, thoughts, things about yourself, things about the past that needed to be let go of. Got to delete. So I hit a lot of the delete button. I was happy about that. And let me get my glasses and see what else we got to do. Because I also deleted, things from my consciousness, basically, that was really getting in the way, because a lot of it, says maybe you're not good enough, or okay, here we go with the little phones and stuff. Bang, bang. Anyway, we're not going to pay that no attention. Don't listen. Delete. Am I going to be provided for? All my needs going to be met. Delete those things. We have to step into the gnosis now. Okay, so hit the reset button, ending those old identities. Okay, some things, we just was identified, that's her, she's just going to be that way and all that. No, we don't have to. We can go on and make the shifts that we have to make. And so when we are going through deleting, we are knowing now that we are worthy of the next stage of our soul evolutionary process. Yes, this is an evolutionary process that we're going through. We all are evolving. Okay, and according to the planets, like I said, from last week in Aries, up until, from the 13th, up until around the 27th, new moon, and Scorpio, and Venus is in Scorpio now. Venus is not real happy in Scorpio, but Venus is in Scorpio now, and so we're making the change that need to be made. So I advise you to start hitting your reset button and making a list. They say making a list, checking it twice. You want to find out who's been naughty or nice? Well, make yourself a little list. Oh, you can't see mine. I don't know. I got to do better with this. I don't know how to do these things. Anyway, I made a list of some things, and also I did some things for myself, and maybe you could do for yourself, is to write you a letter. How about that? Huh? Anybody wrote themselves a letter lately? Well, let me just show you. I got mine in the mail. Okay? That's my letter. That's my letter. You see? It's to Vanda, from Vanda. Yeah. I haven't opened it yet. I'm saving it until the new moon. To open it. See what I said to myself in that time of that full moon? Okay? I also have a nice card here. The card says, I found the one that my soul loves. Look at that. I found the one that my soul loves. And look, inside. You. You, Vanda. Then I wrote myself some beautiful things about myself. So go get yourself a card. All right? Look at that. Queen, healer, sage, lover, teacher, student, philanthropist, just all the nice things I like to say. Vanda, this is a note of love to you. And you are so beautiful, and I'm truly proud of you. You can continue or go on and continue on your soul journey, and let the Spirit unfold even greater things to you. Okay, so this is another thing we can do. Okay, send yourself some letters. Here's one I got for me too. Girls, get yourself a card. Men, get yourself a card. Everybody, get some cards. Strong. What's that? Strong, brave, amazing. You got to do things to lift yourself up now, because we're going through actually we've been through that, but we're going through some shifts that we're going to have to make sure we lift ourselves up and know that we're worthy. Because a lot of people, like I said, I think it was about four videos ago, we talked a little bit about special ed. You don't want to go back to special ed. This is a beautiful time. Stay in this time. Be a part of this time. And just do, if you have to, pray through, cry through, weep through, bang the pillow through, just don't hurt nobody. Okay? And don't hurt yourself. All right? I did a thing on that 1010 on that mental health day, and it was very important, because I talked about Phyllis Hyman, who still comes to me. I don't know, it's something that I may be connecting with her about, but yeah, don't hurt yourself. Okay, ride the wave through meditation, through prayer. Last week, a couple of days ago actually, I did myself a great big dance time. Oh, I danced for a long time. I had my music on from Belize, and everything. And, because like on weekends in Germany, like the kids, the parents, because they cool, and they put them on the airplane, let them go to Belize for the weekend, party, and come on back and get, because they cool, so they can go. And it's just good to dance and sing and do yourself a favor. But hit that reset button. Because if you don't hit the reset button, you're not going to be able to do it. Okay? The only thing that's going to help you do it is to hit that reset button and reset this stuff. Make sure that nothing is holding you from enjoying you. Nobody. If it is, you're going to have to deal with it. Whoever it is, you're going to have to deal with it. Okay? I'm telling you the truth. We cannot stay the same. So we have to make sure that we're hitting the reset button. And like I said, I know with computers, I don't know that much about them, but I know there's a lot of deletion going on in them. There's a lot of backspace. Go back. Okay? And look at that. Okay, that was that. Okay. What can I do to end that? Okay, what can I do to let that go? Okay, so there was a lot of backspace going on, where you just don't have to remain the same. I'm an empath, so if you could watch the video before this one on breaking the cycle, I think break the cycle or something. Woohoo! That meditation from the heart. Oh my God, it was so powerful and so good. Let me see what else happened with that. Well, anyway, that's it. You can go back to that one and look for that one, okay? Another thing we want to do is we want to settle ourselves in. So, yeah, I talked about go buy cards. Yeah, I talked about writing yourself a letter. Yes. Talk about, then I talk about hugging yourself, giving yourself a big kiss. Womp, womp. Talked about that. Okay, so let's do that. And forgiving yourself. You know, this is our school. A lot of people don't understand it. They think we just popped in jolly, jolly. But, you know, no. Earth is our school. So we came here to learn, and we came here to grow, and we came here to give, and we came here to forgive. I've been up for about 5 days. I think I slept last night for the first time, so I'm just doing what I have to do. I can't sit up here, well, I've been up, I had no sleep, blah, blah. You can't complain. I got to be thankful and grateful. I'm still on the planet. Any day above ground is a good day. Okay, so I'm going to keep it moving like that. But I know my eyes are a little puffy and all. But it's all right. But see, once you acknowledge something, you just move on from it. Just acknowledge, you know? Yeah. So don't feel bad about who you are at all. This is what we're coming out of. Honey, let me tell you something. By the time we hit the end of the year and going into January 2020, with that conjunction with Pluto and Capricorn, in Capricorn, and those eclipses. I think is that eclipse in Cancer? Oh my God, we're changing the way we're doing things. You know, Capricorn, South Node, what has been done. New structures are coming in. Yes, new structures are coming in. Cancer, North Node, where we're going, how we can help each other, how we can love each other, how we can nurture each other, how we can make sure people have homes and food. And I don't want to talk too much about that because, you know, you can't help nobody until you help yourself. But I do get involved, you know. But I pray a lot about those things because my prayer is that, you know, all of us are healthy, whole, complete, abundantly supplied. You know, even though I know we all have our own personal journeys and we have come here for personal reasons and for business, I still want to see everybody happy and thankful and grateful. And this is why I tell people, if you're going to hit the reset button, then you're going to have to get rid of those little jealousies and those little envious stuff and all. You've got to get rid of that stuff because that stuff is not going to get you over. It's going to block you. It's a blockage. You know, and a lot of people are that way. In competition, there is a healthy competition. But the other kind of competition where I can do it better than her and all that, that's not going to get, you know, those things used to be nice, y'all. But we're in a whole new time. We're in a whole new space, you know. I mean, it's all about, let's stay together. Loving you weather, you know, so loving, giving, forgiving, moving forward, letting go of what no longer serves us. And with that, we have some prayers that we want to make sure that we, I did the surrender prayer, but I want to do it again because before you hit the reset button, you got to know you've surrendered something. You got to know surrendering is a big part of the process because in order, you know, humility, and I talked about this before because I was talking to a girlfriend of mine about, you know, the Pono prayer and, you know, saying I'm sorry. And, you know, and for her, saying I'm sorry is not healthy to her and all. And I said, well, okay, you know, but for me, you know, some people need to feel sorrow, you know, so, you know, that word sorry, I mean sorrow, you know. I mean, if America was to feel sorry about the stuff they've been doing, I mean, deep down sorrow, you know. I mean, I think about Marianne Williamson when she talked and she said that that the Germans gave the Jews $80 billion, but they was like, we are sorry. We're sorry we participated in such an act. That was sorrow. And here's something. You know, we hope that it helps. But we're sorry. So we won't do it again. When a person do something they're real sorry for it, they don't do it again. You know, Ike Turner wasn't sorry about kicking Tina's butt. You know, so he never said I was sorry. You know, a person can't come to you and say, I'm sorry for doing ... to you. And they probably will come back and do it again, you know. And they say, well, I apologize the way I acted the other night. That's cute. Yeah, cute. But if you're going to hit the reset button, you're going to have to really be sorry to yourself or someone else. And you know who it is. You know what's been going on. You know, so we have to say, I'm sorry, especially, you know, if it's something that really hurt somebody. I say I apologize too. It's what the situation is, you know. I mean, like if I'm just, you know, blocking you or something, or please, excuse me, or I apologize for that. I didn't see your car there, you know, things like that. Some of the littlest ways, say like, sometimes, when I'm parking, I always check where I'm parking. All right? I'm always checking. Where am I parking? How am I parking? Okay, so I pull in and I open my door to see how far I am. If I'm over, I pull back in. You know, some people, I don't have time for that. But this the little minute little things, little thoughtful things that you do for somebody else will help you when you hit the reset button. Now, you can't hit the reset button and keep doing the same thing the same way over and over again, looking for a different outcome. That's insanity, you know? So what we want to do is we want to make sure when we hit the reset button that we're hitting it, but we have acknowledged and we've done some meditation, we've done some prayer work, we've done something to help us to know and to be accountable. Be accountable. That's all if each person, if we would all just be accountable, do you know what would change the world? I mean, y'all, people leaving it up to Trump. Give me a break. Okay? You think one man? Huh? Hey. So, we have to be accountable. So before you hit the reset button, I mean, we're going to have fun. We want to enjoy. You know, we want to get, you know, our finances in place. We got to work more on that too, because, you know, growing up, they was like, it's easier for a man to get through the eye of a needle than for you to get into the kingdom. You know? So it's like, oh, I better not want no money. That stuff you're talking about, shifting. So, you know, you got to hit the reset button, backspace, 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 backspace some more, and take that out and say, I deserve nothing but the best. You know? Say thank you for the abundance that comes to me daily, 24/7. Thank you. Large sums of money, big, healthy, happy, rich, financial surprises, rich and appropriated gifts. Run to me now, under grace. In perfect ways for my personal use, and I use them wisely. We got to hit the reset button and know that we are worthy. We are deserving. We are deserving of love. I am loving and lovable. We are deserving. We are worthy. No, you are worthy. Just know that, and we coming in more and more because the energies are shifting us and getting us into places, you know, when I was in New York and you going in the subway and you go through that, you got to go through that thing. If not, that thing will get caught. You get caught in there. We don't want to get caught in there. We want that thing to open and let us go around. You know, if you're going in a hotel and you're in that door going around and sometimes you're stuck, you in there. You don't want that. You want to be able to flow and be free. So that's why you got to hit the reset button of your life. But make sure that you've done some things that you really, 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 really know that you need to do for yourself. And it's all between you and your maker. Call it God, source, presence, you know, creator. You know, I'm not getting into all of that. You know, like everybody's, and he said, you know, sometimes if I'm talking about God, I said, and she said, you know, people looking like, oh, she called God a woman. Well, to me, God doesn't have agenda. God is a spirit. And they that worship must worship in spirit and in truth. So I don't get into those things. I don't get into it on the outside about judging who is what and what is who. You know, I can't get in that. You know, so that's when you're knowing the truth. So one of the things we're going to have to do is we're going to have to pray and surrender over to God. And you know what? I was going to do the surrender prayer, but you know, if you go back to my last video, you'll see that you'll hear that surrender prayer. Go back to that last video, because there may be something in that you really, really need. Because that was like, you know, I was like, oh my God. You know, and sometimes, you know, we feel a little shame. Oh, you was on that. Shut up. Let Spirit use you. Okay, what I'm saying? And so I had to get that together. But here's a prayer that I pray to the Creator. Well, I call Great Spirit, you know, whatever you want to call it. But ask the Creator, or ask the Great Spirit, remove from my thinking all self-seeking, selfish, dishonest motives of any kind. And that's dealing with manipulation. Manipulating people into what we think they ought to do or we want them to do. Okay? That's a little sly stuff. You got to be real in tune with yourself to get that, because a lot of people do it naturally. I remember when I first went to Germany, and I had been in Germany, I guess maybe 10 years or so. But anyway, I met this guy, and you know, we were went to Spain together or something, and I saw a couple of things. I said, oh, that's nice. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's nice. So he said, are you saying that you want that? And then he said, you Americans. That's what he said to me. I was like, yeah, that reminds me of when I was a child. You know, we'd be in the store, and we pick up the little thing of candy, you know what I mean? And pick up the little thing of candy and stuff like that. Ma, look, Ma. Never ask, can I have this? You know? And Ma said, you want it? Yeah. Oh, okay, you can have it. But so we grow up not really asking for what we want, you know? And so that, and it's not an evil thing. We just, if we knew better, we do better. That's all. It's not evil. So just ask the Great Spirit, remove from my thinking any self-seeking, selfish, dishonest motives of any kind from me. And just remove the even feeling sad for myself. Remove that from me. People walking around there, sometimes I almost bust out crying when I'm just in a store or something, just see the way the people look. You know, they just look so unhappy. They look frustrated, and it hurts me. I'm an empath, you know. I've gotten much better. When I first got back here, I was booing at everything because the different culture, and I wasn't really used to seeing so much suffering. I was in Germany 24 years, of course. And then you can pray, I ask the Great Spirit that I be successful so that my success will empower me to help others so that they can see your power. See, that's what we want. We want to get out the way so that people can see the power of God, of love, of a spirit in our life. That's what we want to see, okay? Beloved Great Spirit, I offer myself to you. I trust you to do with me as you will. Free me from the bondage of fear and negative images. Fear, false evidence appearing real. Y'all know about that. And there's a lot of it. It was running rampant everywhere. You know, sometimes you go to God, be careful, you know, and I'm, okay, all right. You know, and it's kind of strange, you know. But free me from the bondage of fear and negative image. Always thinking, you know, something going to happen to you. All that kind. We got to erase. Backspace or erase or delete. Delete it. That I may better serve your will. Take from me any difficulties so that others may be helped and see your power and see your beauty and see your way of life. May I express this always. Now that's a good prayer. That's a prayer. I like that prayer. And so what I want to do is share with you that prayer today. I said I was going to do them shorter so that people can have time. Of course, the ones I watch, they're very long, my people, because I need that, you know. But some people just, you know, they don't have the time, so I understand that. But try to hit the reset button on your life. When you hit the reset button on your life, you will feel better. Some of us saying, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not do that. Then we turn right around and do it again. Well, if you delete that stuff out of your consciousness, out of your mind, out of your bloodstream, out of your thoughts, just anytime it's coming up, just say, I cancel. I cancel that. I cancel it out. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Those type of thoughts. And then I want to just reflect today, because before we close, I really want to send some love out to one of my peers, one of my peers in the peer coach specialist program in Impact, because she died last Wednesday, Amy, and I forgot when I came on. But I want to dedicate these episodes to her this week, because, she was in 500 hours doing her work and everything, volunteering and stuff. But I'm always saying, we have to still work with us. That's all I'm saying. We have to still work with us. I can't throw my life to the side anymore to help someone else. I have to help me. I have to prepare me. Self-care for me. Self-love for me. And then, we could go in and we can help and support others. So take it easy on your life and make sure that you're supporting yourself and loving yourself. I want to send Amy family. She's got 4 children. Young girl, I think about 32. And she's got, she's got 4 children and everything. We just want to just put light and love around her family today and everything, and send some light and love out to the recovery community and everything, the mental health community that we're in, and just want to pray for the best for everybody concerned, that, God's love would just do the work in us, through us, as we go forth and just acknowledge the truth that life is beautiful, and all we have to do is step into it. Yes, seek first the kingdom and all of its goodness, and everything else will be added unto us. So everybody that's on this call and that gets into this YouTube, I'm asking you, Holy Spirit, just to help us all to hit the reset button, but to reset it within ourselves first, to delete what we no longer need, to backspace, to erase and put something in that space of love, of beauty, of care, of laughter, of joy, of victory, of wisdom, of forgiveness, of grace, of knowledge. For my people perish for the lack of knowledge. Help us to open our minds now. Open our minds to receive the good that is already paved out for each one of us. I'm delightful to have this time with my soul family, because you have told me this is where you will find your soul family. And I'm loving it, because the Christ said, my family are those who do the will of the Father. So come on, all of you, and I welcome you. I love you already. Please hit the like, the share, comment, and the subscribe button. And you hit that and hit that bell, and you'll get a notification whenever I come on. Yes, I am Vanda Gooseman, and life is so beautiful, and so are you. Have a great night. I love you. No mistake. No mistakes.